Hello, welcome to Conversations with Sakina. In today's Pick a Card reading, you're going to have a Halloween treat from your ancestors. So take a look at the images on the screen, find whatever appeals to you, and go to the timestamps in the description box below. Enjoy! Hello, Pile 1. Okay, so we're going to see what the treat your ancestors want to give you for this reading. So we're shuffling in the background here, and we will split the deck. Okay, so, left a card on the table. All right, so let's take a look at what subject matter they might wish to discuss with you in this treat. We have the Queen of Swords. And we're going to pull one more because Nine of Wands. So I'm going to say that your ancestor is a woman, and she is somebody who is very, very strong in the truth. She's kept an eye on you, the way that it looks, and is always offering a whisper of, I love you, or you're doing great, some kind of encouragement. That's what she does. And I think the subject matter this time around for this treat from your ancestor has to do with you feeling as though you just can't get ahead, as though you are trying so hard, but you just can't quite get ahead. And you're really tired. You are tired of trying, I guess, is what it is. Even though what you're doing is something you love to do, it's just taking too long, and you just feel like you're out of options, out of ideas. So let's see what your ancestor has to share with you on this. And I wouldn't normally cut the deck a second time, but I just had the urge to do so. So we have the Tower, Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the King of Swords. I think I'm going to move all these over just a titch. Okay. So with the Tower, obviously, this is something that feels like the whole thing is crumbling down on you. Everything that you've worked for, which is why perhaps you're feeling that exhausted, which is the main gist of this reading. And with the Tower, your ancestor, the Queen of Swords, is telling you as truthfully as she can that perhaps this is a passion that has seen its day. In other words, usually when something crumbles, it means that the foundation just wasn't strong enough. Perhaps you didn't put enough thought into it. Maybe you thought you did, but maybe you didn't. And she's telling you that, this passion has maybe seen its end. Maybe it's time to just cut it loose and let it go. And you may be looking at this or thinking this and saying, but I've put all this work into it. I really have. I was almost done. And she's saying that with the Seven of Pentacles, you've started to grow something. There's no doubt about that. And what you maybe didn't have was patience. And you need to have patience when you're growing something, because the stronger the foundation, the less opportunity it has to fall, right? So she's suggesting, okay, that you walk away from this particular passion, what you've been doing. You walk away from it. And even if it's just a walk away, to give yourself time to consider how you're actually feeling. I mean, right now, according to this, you're very frustrated. You're battle worn, literally. You're battle worn from this, whatever it is. And she's saying, give yourself a little bit of time. Walk away, distance yourself emotionally before you make a hardcore decision. Because by doing that, with this King of Swords, you're going to give yourself the opportunity to understand what you need to understand to make a really good decision, something that feels true to you. And it might also give you time to figure out how to structure things a little better if you plan on building from the foundation of what has maybe started falling down. So it'll give you the opportunity, if you walk away just for a little while, or you could walk away completely. But whichever way you go, with the King of Swords, you're going to know what's true for you. If you give yourself a little bit of time to consider how you actually feel. And with the King of Swords, you're going to communicate that to yourself. Even if you're just thinking it. And you'll probably be thinking, well, if I had structured it this way, it would be like that. If I had organized it this way. So you're going to end up in a very powerful position anyway, she says. So let's see what else we have. We have the Knight of Cups. We have Strength. Page of Wands. The Emperor. I think I'm going to have to move it over just a little bit. And the Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Cups, on the same vein as what this was about, she's encouraging you to take a look at what you love doing, okay? You might have thought that this was something you love doing, but this Knight of Cups is saying, go out there and really take a look at what your interests are, what you love, and let your intuition help you figure out what that is. Go out and research if you have to. Go out and see how other people are doing it. It's kind of a quest, and you do have the ability and the confidence and the strength to do this, regardless of how you feel here, because you're allowing yourself the chance to walk away for a little while. You're giving yourself the strength and the permission to do exactly what this knight needs to do. Your emotions need to be explored. Other options need to be explored. And the Page of Wands, we have a message from your passion. Your passion is chasing you. You just haven't seen it yet. Not your true passion. You're seriously needing to find your true passion, because that's what's going to lead you into a position where you feel very powerful. And it's something that you're going to be an authority on, whether you realize it or not. Sure, you might still have to study a little bit and, try and figure things out to make it make sense to you, and if you wanted to work with other people so that it makes sense to them also. But you're going to find that this passion is probably something that you have done before. And with the Knight of Wands, this is saying it literally is necessary for you, even if you keep going with whatever this is. The Queen of Swords, your ancestor, is encouraging you to still attempt to explore how you feel by going out there and really looking into things. And with this Knight of Wands, this is going out and searching out that passion. Again, going and seeing what maybe other people are doing in a similar vein. What feels true to you? Because here we are with this King of Swords. All of this exploration and all of this considering and walking away and just letting perhaps the other process end, or at least giving it a momentary break, is going to lead you into something new if you allow it to happen. And she's encouraging you to allow it to happen, because in the tail end, this is where you're going to be. In the position of feeling in control, in the position of having your own kingdom that you're very proud of and that you will defend and take care of and enjoy. And that's what it's all about, right? So that, pile 1, is your Halloween treat from your ancestor. Until next time, take care. Hello, pile 2. Okay, so in this reading, we are going to have a Halloween treat from your ancestor, which basically means some sage advice. So the first thing we're going to do is see who this ancestor may be, what we can find out about them. Splitting the deck. Okay, so we have the Sun. Oh my. Okay, so it looks like you maybe have 2 ancestors here, a male and a female. Perhaps they were once married or very good friends, but they are wanting to share with you a way of shining, okay? And this is the subject matter. We have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is someone who absolutely loves doing research, who is a student of all things, as many things as they can possibly be a student of. So perhaps you're considering taking a class, going back to school, doing something that involves research. It could be even something like having a YouTube channel that researches murders or researches missing people or researches, well, the list can go on. At any rate, your ancestors want to give you the Halloween treat of wise sage to bring you some happiness here. So let's see what more is being said. We have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the World, the Magician, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Cups here is showing either a relationship that you are in the process of kind of starting, nurturing, or it is a connection with these ancestors. My guess, at least right now, what I'm thinking, because of the subject matter, is that it is a connection between your ancestors, and this can and your intuition and your higher self and your guides and your angels. We have an angel up here. And I feel like because of this sign here under the angel, this might be something medical related. In other words, studying something medical. Just a guess here, but I feel like that might be what they're sharing. And with the Knight of Pentacles, they're saying that this is, whatever this is a part of your life path. Something that you're supposed to explore. This is important because apparently whatever this is, it is also important to the world. It is the beginning and the end. It is something that needs to be shared with the world. And they're saying here that with the Magician, you probably have all the knowledge that you need, okay? And you have pretty much everything that you need to put it out there. But they feel that you need to explore this a bit more. You need to learn more about this. It is a passion. It's obviously something you're extremely passionate about. And you maybe never thought about anything medical. But, and I don't think this is talking about being a doctor or a nurse. If you are that already, it could very well be. But I feel like this is more on an energetic level, like a energy medicine type scenario. But it could be something else here. So let's see what else they have to share. We have the Seven of Swords, the High Priestess, Queen of Cups, Four of Cups, and the Emperor. Okay, so with the Seven of Swords, I feel like your ancestors, your sun-filled ancestors, are sharing with you that you're not really seeing the whole picture. They're sharing this with you, but there's something that you might be missing, that you're not really understanding what they might be sharing with you. What medical thing? I don't know anything about medicine or anything like that. However, with the High Priestess, that's saying this is mysterious knowledge or magical knowledge, hidden knowledge. It's within you. And you're intuitive enough to know, whether you know it or not, you're intuitive enough to be able to tap in to that. And it has to do with being an extreme nurturer. Whatever it is that this is, you care about people. You very much do. Even if you don't feel like you do a lot of times, you care so much about people, and you really do want to serve them in some kind of intuitive, caring way. Magical too, for that matter. And with the Four of Cups here, now if you look at the picture, we have somebody sitting in a chair, somebody laying on a chaise lounge, and it looks like a counselor, patient, or client kind of situation. It could be somebody who is doing BQH, Beyond Quantum Healing. It could be someone who is literally an energetic counselor of some sort and having a consult. You could be a hypnotherapist doing past life regression. There is something here that is medically based. And I look at those things as medically based because they work with mind, body, and spirit. And then the Emperor, this is saying this is a structure, an organized thing that you have total control of. At least this is the way that it looks. You can write your own ticket. You can write a book after you've worked with clients. You can do so many things to grow this kingdom of yours, this empire of yours. But this is incredible with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups and this Four of Cups. And yes, the Four of Cups a lot of times is telling you that, you aren't really open to new offers, per se. Not really satisfied with how things are going. But again, you have all this mystical knowledge, all this intuition, and the need to serve other people. And again, BQH, Beyond Quantum Healing, hypnotherapy, past lives, and so forth. That can help you get to where you want to be. It requires the study. Maybe you've been looking for something specific to study. Those might be something of choice. So that is what your ancestors are sharing with you for this Halloween treat. Until next time, take care. Hello, Pile 3. So we are going to find out what Halloween treat your ancestor has for you today. And Halloween treat basically means wise or sage advice. So let's take a look at what cards. We're going to first look at who your ancestor might be. Just a general. Splitting the deck. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands. And I'm going to say that your ancestor is a beast of an explorer. A lot of knowledge there, a lot of passion there. And the main subject that they would like to discuss with you would be the Two of Wands, making a decision about what you're passionate about, what you can become a beast about, and a beast in a good way. So let's see what more they have to share here. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. In just a moment here, I'm going to adjust here. I feel like this is falling backwards so that these are harder to see. Maybe. Okay. Anyway, so I think that your ancestor's saying with the Ten of Cups here is that you have a family life that you're very much enjoying, or a life that offers you the ability to share your emotions as you choose to work with your intuition as you choose to. And your heart is always in the things that you are doing. Whether you're growing plants, whether you're talking to people, whether you are with family, your heart is always there. And then there's the other part of you, the King of Swords, that is very logical minded, very truth bound, loves to communicate, but needs to think about what you're communicating first. And this makes it difficult for you to make a decision on what you're passionate about. Your heart wants to overflow, but your logical self is like, no, we have to do it this way. Your heart is not winning out, and there's really no balance between the two at this time. And with the Six of Swords, now for me, this card is a peace of mind card. It is knowing that you are going in the direction that you would like to go, and you're at peace with it. You're doing what it is that you want to do. You're communicating as you'd like to communicate. And this is giving more weight to the King of Swords, again, than the Ten of Cups. However, let's keep going. With the Seven of Swords, this is saying that you're not really seeing the full picture of this. It's difficult to make a decision about what you're passionate about if you're not allowing your heart to be a part of it. And Seven of Swords, your ancestor is saying you're not seeing everything. There's more to the story. And sometimes with the Three of Pentacles, sometimes it is good to share what's going on in your life with other people and to get maybe other thoughts, other suggestions, other ideas. The three is, it's of growth. It's a card of growth and monetary growth on top of that, since it's a pentacle. So obviously they're saying that your passion, this decision on a passion that you need to make or should be making, is going to make you some money. Doesn't say a huge amount at this point, but everything takes time to grow. So let's see what we've got further. Okay, so we've got the Two of Pentacles, Justice, Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. So your ancestor is sharing here. There's a lot going on in your life right now. They realize that. They see it. And that's all the more reason to figure out what it is that you can move forward with and be passionate about, what you can explore that gives your heart this 10 of Cups satisfaction, this 10 of Cups fulfillment. What can do that for you? And with the Two of Pentacles, it's saying, geez, heart, mind, work, fun. There's always this balancing act. But the Justice card is saying you need to be fair to yourself. You need to really understand what it is that makes you tick. You need to be very fair in how you are working with your decisions, how to work with your decisions. Because right now, your ancestor is saying you're kind of on the defensive a lot. Maybe people are saying things to you like, oh, well, maybe you should be doing this if you're not real sure. And, you're instantly defensive because this is something your logical mind says, I need to figure out on my own. So you don't really care to have people hopping in there about your passions. And the Four of Pentacles, they're saying that you seem to be holding on to this very stoic self, the logical mind. You're very stoic on this. And your ancestor is saying maybe it's time to kind of release your hold on all these physical ideas, physical situations, and allow yourself into the mystical world, which is your intuition, which again comes back to the 10 of Cups, that feeling of fulfillment. And so I think round robin's barn here, your ancestor is trying to tell you that they believe that your passion lies within the mysteries of life. These could be mysterious circumstances of life here on earth. It could be mysterious circumstances or mysterious ways of communicating, because we have swords here. You're a communicator, there's no doubt. Mysterious ways of communicating with those beyond the veil. But that's where they feel that your communication skills and your ability to have a heart that is huge, whether you want to allow it out there or not, this is where they feel your best work would be done. And it would be done with others. Not alone. You might be sitting on this throne as the High Priestess alone, but your work would be done basically for others. You would be serving others in a very satisfying, intuitive, loving kind of way. And you would have the logic mind also, because it's there, but it's a way of balancing the two and using both. Using the logical mind for the ideas and the communication, and the heart for the way you care and nurture for other people, and the information in how you share it, how caring and loving that you share it. So pile 3, that is the Halloween treat from your ancestor. Until next time, take care.